Hello Libra, welcome to your reading for July 2022. My name's Jackie and you're watching Romany Tarot. Okay Libra, so what I'm going to do for you this month, I'm going to take a look into your blind spot. Okay, so then maybe this is something you're not consciously aware of, something maybe you're doing and you don't know you're doing it, maybe you do know you're doing it, something that could be affecting your progress and moving forward. Hindering you in some way. So let's have a look and just see what we have for you. Okay, so I'm going to be using this deck. It's called The Blind Spot, and it's by the author is Teal Swan. Okay, so the card I picked for you, Libra, is the Comfort Zone. Okay, I have wrote on these cards. These symbols are called sigils. And there's 78 cards in a deck, and I would never be able to remember all these symbols. So I've done a little bit of writing on them, but I'm going to read from the book anyway. But yeah, so for you this month, it's all about your comfort zone and staying in your comfort zone. Maybe this is something you've done for a while, I feel as well. Okay, so let's read a little bit about that card, Libra, and see what it says about it. So your comfort zone is, if you have drawn this sigil, you are not clearly seeing that so much of what you are doing is about your aversion to the unfamiliar. And sometimes aversion to the unfamiliar is the way to ensure we never line up with what we truly desire and truly need. Is that we never will line up with what we truly desire and truly need, I should say. Things that are familiar feel safe to us. They feel known and predictable and controllable. It is perfectly understandable why we gravitate towards things that are safe. But this can lead us to a life of limitation. Okay, so misconception, the misconception people have about anyone who is afraid of getting out of their comfort zone is that they are afraid of the unknown. Knowledge is often used by the ego to keep itself away from the rocky seas of uncertainty. But the idea that anyone fears the unknown is totally false. You don't fear the unknown. If you truly feared the unknown, babies would fear every day. Sorry, babies would fear everything they do. They do not. Let me read that bit again. I'll do it a bit confused there. Confused.com. If you truly feared the unknown, babies would fear everything, and they do not. That's better. Babies would fear everything, but they do not. What we fear is what we project into the unknown based on our previous experiences. We fear the potential failure and fall from grace that could experience socially by venturing into the unknown. We fear this because we have experienced the feeling of failure and the fall from grace before, and wish to avoid that feeling at all costs. If you have drawn this sigil, you are using the fears you are imagining exist outside your safety zone, your comfort zone, to validate your choice to stay in your safety zone. And so you are a prisoner to your own refusal to feel uncomfortable. Getting out of your safety zone, which is what you really need to do at this time, implies being willing to experience discomfort for the sake of your own expansion. You are probably well aware of what you are avoiding, just not fully why. Therefore, once you know what steps you are being called to take that is outside your comfort zone, what feels like a stretch for you right now, you need to take it. Okay, so you need to move out of your comfort zone, Libra. Okay. yeah. So that's a card. So I feel here for you, there's some sort of, I feel there's some sort of regret. So you're experiencing some sort of regret in your life, especially with this 5 of Cups. Okay, so maybe you're wishing you could change something from the past, but you're resisting change. You could also be missing your roots, a place where you're from, where you grew up. Because we also have this no place like home from the Wisdom Oracle. So yeah, so I feel that there with that card. So when I feel, what do I feel with that? You need to change your environment. So there's a need here for a change of job, change of direction, change of your environment, you know, whatever it is for you, Libra, okay? Maybe you need to go home, reconnect with family, children. It could be anything like that. Remember, as I said, there's no place like home, where you truly belong and where your heart lies. Okay, so let's get into the reading. I'm going to do the Celtic cross. I'm using the tarot and the tea leaf, and also some underlying energies here from the Kipper and the lemonade, I think. Yeah, the lemonade deck. Oh, just dropped the box. So let's get on with your reading. See what we have. Let's have a quick little vape. So in your current position, Libra, you have the King of Coins, and you also have the bowl, which says plenty of material things. So I think you're pretty comfortable here, and actually being in your comfort zone, you're probably too comfortable, Libra. Okay, so this means this makes me feel that you have everything you need around you. You know, you've got food on the table. You kick your shoes off at night, sit in front of the telly. You know, you've got your clothes and like your car and your material things. So you know, you're pretty, you're too comfortable. Yeah. Okay, so for the blocking position here, we have the ring. So it's about some sort of commitment, and we have the 6 of Swords. So this makes me feel that you're resisting a commitment. You're resisting moving towards some sort of commitment with somebody. Okay, or something else in your life. And looking forward here, the underlying energy here is the Star, and we have the Star, which basically says guaranteed success. And you have a lovely reading, by the way, before I go on. It's really nice if if you come out of that comfort zone, if you come out, sort of have the courage to move forward, Libra. Okay, and you also have this lovely Ace of Coins. It's telling me that you have and you've received some sort of opportunity here, whether it's from whether it's family money, money you've saved, that you've worked hard for, and we can't predict what comes to us, especially when we have an inheritance or an inheritance coming our way. So we've got some good security there, especially with that King of Coins. Something's coming and it's set you up, sort of thing, yeah, so you feel pretty comfortable where you are, but it is hindering you in some way, sort of sticking to the same sort of area. So we're talking about like staying at home, going out is not just going, to your local community and back, and that's not going out, so you need to get out there. Yeah, so you've got a good opportunity, or you've received something, because this is in your foundation, it's your strength. So you have some sort of security there already, or being lined up in some way there. Okay, so in the recent past, so I'd say last November, there's something here with the Page of Coins. So something here tells me that maybe November gone, because it's the recent past. So or the month of November is significant in some way, something to do with studies, or some sort of training or something to that effect, some sort of knowledge, learning. Yeah, so accepting what you've been given as well, this opportunity. So you've took something on in probably in November sometime, or maybe it was one of the years before in November. So whatever it is for you, Libra, okay? So you've done some sort of training, and you've sort of qualified here for something. So this could be money related as well. Okay, so in your focus, so I see what you're, and remember we have that 5 of Cups there with that ginormous card from the Rider-Waite, and that is telling me you have some sort of regret, you're feeling some sort of loss, especially when it comes to a connection, a relationship, or a connection you have with someone, because you also have, that's the 2 of Cups, and you also have the teardrops, great personal sorrow. So I see here that you're really missing someone. So whether they're, you know, whether they've crossed over, you know, they not with you anymore, you know, lost them in spirit, or whether they're here, you know, here on the earth plane. So yeah, the 3D. So something there about you really sort of missing something there from the past, missing a connection or someone there from the past. It doesn't have to, you know, it could be at this particular time as well. That's it's always on your mind. That's what I want to say. It's always in your mind. Someone's always on your mind. It makes you feel regretful. It makes you feel sad. You know, it makes you feel quite solemn in that respect. So moving on to the near future. So we have to be careful here as well, because I feel we've got 2 cards mirroring each other, and I'll tell you what they are in a minute. So okay, now we have the 7 of Wands, and we also have this cup. You should accept valid criticism. So something is making me feel here that you've been on the defensive, especially when someone's put across some constructive, valid criticism, you know, sort of like trying to lead you on the right path or the right direction, or giving you some sort of advice. I think you've been very defensive about it, and you've blocked it in some way. So you're holding that sort of, you're holding someone there at bay, you know, you're sort of holding back. So you're not taking it on board. So yeah, you're on the defensive, I suppose, in that situation. And the reason I say that is because your outside influence here, before I go, I've skipped one, but I'll go back to it, because your outside influence here is the 5 of Wands. Okay, these are cards of action and of course intuition and stuff. Fire energy, so very charged up. And we have something here, maybe that's happened April, just gone. So this is someone that's come in and give you this constructive, valid advice, maybe in the month of April, that may have caused a little bit of a rift between you, you know, some sort of conflict, or maybe it made you think about something. So although you didn't agree with it or wouldn't admit to it at the time, it's something that you might have considered after, and it's sort of like you're feeling a bit conflicted, in a confliction with that whatever somebody said to you in the past, maybe in April. So think about that, Libra. Okay, so the one I missed down here is how you see yourself. So money or property, because we have the boat with the Knight of Swords. So this card says money or property through an inheritance, winning or windfall. So maybe some of you, I mean, just for some of you, it don't matter if you're male or female. So maybe you like a little gamble or a little flutter. Maybe you've had a little win in the past, or you've received some sort of inheritance, or you're going to receive something from a parents or family member that's going to sort of set you up, because remember we've got that Ace of Coins there with that star card, so that's really nice. So it's going to set you up, it's going to give you some sort of stability and comfort, and keep you stable, you know, as I say, stability. Yeah, so something's going on there. I think when it's, I think you want to, I'm getting a feeling that you're trying to get something. I mean, I don't like to mention, like, especially if parents or one of the parents or parents have passed over into spirit. I don't want to sound, you know, sort of too morbid or anything, but even parents that are living. So you could be rushing something here. So maybe you want sort of something up front. So maybe you're asking for something up front because you're going to get it anyway. So maybe you're trying to have what they call it, some sort of something that you want and you want it now sort of thing. Okay, so keep that in mind. So that'll be just for some of you. Remember, this reading's not going to be for everyone. It's a general reading, so it's not a private personal reading. So if it's not for you, Libra, just move on to your next reader, okay? Okay, so moving on in your hopes and fears, we have the Six of Cups, and we have this Carriage card. So a journey, either physical or mental. So a physical or mental journey here with the Six of Cups. So I do really feel that you are in both sort of energies. So I feel that you want to face, you're avoiding facing something that you really want to face. And that sounds contradicting, but it's something that you really miss and you've been looking at, especially with that Knight of Swords down there. So something you've been really observing and looking at and wondering. So I do see a bit of children energy here in this reading. So this could be something to do with children. Maybe you're separated or something from children and you're missing them, or you're wondering what they're doing or what they are, what they look like. So you are observing that. And for others of you, there's just something here about your past, about maybe revisiting, as I said right at the beginning, coming out of your comfort zone. Maybe you're missing home. Remember, we've got that card there, no place like home. So maybe you're missing somewhere where you grew up or where you come from. So you're sort of really thinking and really want to maybe revisit or go back there, where, you know, wherever that is for you, Libra. Okay, so we could be looking at that as well. And also mentally sort of thinking back on things, because remember we have that five of Cups. If you look at the image there, very in a state of regret or sorrow, and looking at what he's lost when he still has something there to fall back on. So that's money wise, even people in his life feel like, you know, male or female, you've got something to always, you know, got something to fall back on. I hope that made sense, Libra, in some way. Okay, a lovely outcome if you follow this advice, especially from this person that you were reluctant to take. So maybe think about something someone said to you, because in your outcome, and before I read your outcome, I'm actually going to read your underlying energies. So this is something that is not helping you. There's something going on here that's preventing you in some way. This could have something to do with somebody, maybe a friend. I would say a two-faced friend, because you have the cat. So this is a two-faced friend. And you also have the Devil with that card. So this confirms that this is someone that hasn't got your best interest at heart, Libra, in some way. So someone you consider a friend, but they're quite toxic. So they're not really good for you. So you're hanging around someone or being around someone that's, that, as I say, that's not doing you any good. And you also have this, we say it's like a labyrinth or a maze or something. We have this card here from the Luminard. So this is telling me that you're missing something here. You keep missing something, or you're avoiding something, okay? So something or someone really stands out here. And you know this is because they're there in the middle. So somebody who's really standing out for you as I speak at this moment. Okay, and then we have this message of concern from the Kipper. So this is making me feel that you know this person is, and it does concern you. Maybe you know, and you're just ignoring it, or you're just letting it, but it is hindering you, you know, having this, someone telling you something that's, especially in your community or your other wise friend that's got your best interest at heart, somebody else. So, and you do have that here with the owls in this card and the community card. So we have someone here, so we have conflicting difference of opinions, conflicting ideas. It shouldn't be confusing you, because you know who's talking sense and who's talking rubbish, sort of thing. Okay, Libra. So yeah, so just take that on board. And of course, I nearly forgot your outcome. You have the Sun. That softens everything in the reading, because it tells me something positive, something this makes everything a lot better, the Sun card. So it shines some light on your situation as well, some positive light. And you also have the Boot, and the Boot says increase your efforts if you want to achieve your goals. So whatever you want to move towards, Libra, so you've got to put in the effort. It's not going to fall in your lap, or when you're sitting watching the TV, having a drink or eating chocolates or whatever it is you do. You've got to get up and go out and get it, okay? So you've got to have that courage to sort of move out, as I say, your comfort zone, and go for what you want, okay? Because something here, you've got a great opportunity here. Maybe you've got some sort of advantage, especially financially, so you can make something happen here, Libra. So take that on board, because it's really, really nice. And don't forget, I'll be back very soon with your what is it, July, August readings very soon. So as I always say, good luck, and take care of yourself, Libra. If you enjoyed the reading, please subscribe. It helps to grow, or start growing, my channel. I haven't got many at the moment, but time will tell. And yeah, just hit that thumbs up if it resonates. Don't feel shy. Leave a comment if you'd like to. And yeah, notification bell for further videos that come up. And yeah, that's about it for now. Okay, Libra, I hope you enjoyed the reading. As I say, it's not going to be for everybody, but for those of you it is for, I wish you all the best of luck, and I'll speak to you very soon, Libra. Bye.